Nando, what's up? Let's go live on YouTube as well right now. So we're live. We are live on all platforms. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yo, yo. There we go. Let's see. You get stuck on the US ones? What do you mean? No, I don't. I shout out everybody. Everybody, bro. First time. See, what's up, bro? Imperium checking in on YouTube. What's up, bro? Everybody had a good day today. Hopefully day's going smooth. Little afternoon. Well, I know if you're around the world, it's different time zones, man. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All right, cool. So let's dive into the videos, y'all, because we got some bangers. All right, let's jump into it. All right, and by the way, oh, wait, I gotta open up the chat real quick. If you're on Instagram, if you want to have your comments appear on the stream, like in the video, you're going to have to come over to YouTube or Kick, and everybody that types in chat, their comments end up showing up right below the video here. You'll see it down there, just FYI, okay? If you want to support your boy, you hit the Cash App. I'll drop a bomb, shout you out. And if you sub, give the sub, I'll shout you out, drop a bomb. And finally, where was that? Let me look for this real quick. Oh, I got my sound effects right there. We'll drop a bomb like that, shout you out. You can hit the Cash App too. All right, and we'll do it that way. All right, your support is definitely appreciated, and it's all love. So let's jump into this, man. We got some body cam video. Ooh, what's my video player acting kind of crazy right now? Hold up, go away. All right, cool. Sweetheart, what's up? Hello, love the content. Bandit, yo, thank you, man. Thank you for joining me. Camera going crazy. We got the camera. Camera's fixed. The camera's fixed. It was a little buggy for a second. All right. Are we ready to do this? Y'all ready to, you guys ready to share your opinion on the crazy videos we're about to watch? We're going deep into the trenches of body cam videos. All right. Let's do it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to take a look at a video called entitled 22-Year-Old Talks Yourself into an Arrest. This comes courtesy of Body Cam Edition on YouTube. I'm going to link to their video down below. Check them out. Sub to the channel for more of the videos and the video without my commentary. If you're watching this back on the YouTube channel, come watch this with me and the rest of the community live on the live streams. So make sure you sub, like the channel, and join us for the live streams. That being said, let's jump into the video and see how this 22-year-old wrecks her life. Or his life. What is
Let's step out of the car then.
Her.
Hey, do not kick her.
Am I going to jail?
On September 2nd,
Sounds like
2023, officers were dispatched to a Goodwill location where an unknown female was observed slumped over in her vehicle.
Hey.
Not slumped over.
I'm gonna open the door. Hey, wake up. Police department, are you okay? Can you roll the window down for me? I'm just checking on you. You look like you're kind of in a bad spot right now.
Police department, can you unlock the door?
Might need aid. Hey, I need you to wake up.
Wait, are they laying down the tire strips? They really, yo, they're laying out the tire strips. We can't even do this in GTA roleplay without people complaining. Ain't this something?
Open your eyes. I'm gonna have to break your window if you can't unlock the door for me.
I'm doing good, sweetheart. Hope you're having a good day, babe.
Open the door for us.
Unlock the door. Unlock the door. This is just a welfare check, okay? I need to make sure you're okay.
I got a whole bunch.
I do too. Hey. Unlock the door. Federal Way Police. You are not free to leave.
If you don't open it, we're gonna break open the window. I'll pop on your side, Brittany.
All right. Hey, we don't want to break your window. Open the door. I'll swap spots with you. Which window are you thinking?
Are they gonna go in for the break? Something like Shorty's cooked. She's like knocked out in the car or something, or she's high, or she's just going through it or something, but we're gonna find out.
Oh, is it unlocked? No. Oh.
Are you unlocked? She's unlocking. Open the door. 42, what is the RO's version?
Open the door.
There we go.
Hi, can you unlock your door? Yeah, unlock your door.
This person is Alexia. Are you? What's going on? All right.
Don't touch my partner.
Okay, this time you're.
Wait a minute. The fact that she's laying there, hand on the back of her, like she's fried. I mean, like the level of cooked that she's at right now.
You're not free to leave, okay? So here's where we're at. You're parked behind a Goodwill. You're passed out behind the wheel. The vehicle's running. The employees here called 911 because they're worried about your welfare. I can smell weed. Were you smoking a little weed?
Yeah, I just hopped in the car.
You just what?
I just hopped in the car from where I was.
Where were you going?
From Lakewood.
Lakewood? Okay. Where are you at right now?
Mid.
Where?
Mid.
Mid? What's mid?
Lakewood on the way to Federal.
You're on your way to Federal Way. Okay.
But do you know where you're at currently? Like what city you're in currently? In between Federal Way and Lakewood? Which one?
Ladies and gentlemen, this woman is not on Earth right now. She is in a place called Pluto. She is out of here cooked.
Middle.
The middle?
You don't know where I'm at.
You don't know where you're
I
at?
still live in Lakewood.
You live in Lakewood?
Oh, okay.
I used to.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know where I'm at.
What time do you think it is right now?
10.
10?
The latest, like,
What?
10 or 11.
What?
But I know I left around, like, 9.
How much weed did you smoke? Of what? How long ago was that? 3 a.m.?
By the way, this looks like on the arm patch here. This is Washington State, I'm guessing.
Fair enough. Well, I'm a little worried about you being on the road, to be honest. Do you think that you're safely driving right now with how out of it you are?
I'm not even out of it. I'm just trying to get home for. And that's your opinion. Opinion is
Out of it, okay?
opinion is not.
Here we go.
as a statement.
Here we go. It's
That's your
beginning.
opinion. And I haven't been talking
It's
the
not
whole time.
opinion, it's a fact.
But I haven't been talking the whole time. It is
Okay.
not a fact.
Okay.
It's not a fact.
Do you
That's
someone
your
you can
opinion.
call?
Yeah.
Then how about you
Any
call someone,
call or anybody you can pull up on is definitely just drunk. Like it's not nobody that you're stopping that can just drive home.
She just.
So I haven't even been talking to you.
I'll walk away. I won't talk to you anymore.
Yeah,
I got
no,
you. Sorry
that's
about that.
what I'm
You can talk to my partner.
Yes, I do. That's your question. Can I feel like I drive home?
You feel like you can drive home safely? Okay.
That's what I did in the beginning.
Are they gonna give her a field sobriety?
Who is she?
She's talking to me.
Yeah, but like she's throwing her opinion and who is she? She hasn't done nothing but stand there.
So, let me explain and it is my opinion, right? But
That's what I'm saying. An opinion doesn't really matter to me. I need a clear-cut answer.
Okay, so I'm
Like-
going to give you one.
Yeah,
You are
so-
not safely able to drive.
But you don't know that. Are you me?
No, ma'am, but based on the totality of the circumstances, you're parked during daylight, behind a Goodwill sleeping.
I was at park behind the Goodwill.
Honey, that's where you're at right now.
No, I know. I know that. I'm aware of that.
Okay,
But
you admitted, okay, listen.
I was asleep though.
Okay, let me talk now. You admitted to smoking weed, right? So
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
trying to give you an
Yeah,
out.
I'm 22.
Of course, but you're not allowed to drive after
I
smoking
didn't
weed,
say
right?
that.
But
I
you're
didn't
in the
say
vehicle.
that.
The
I
vehicle's
said
on.
I had like a blunt.
Okay.
And I
I mean, technically, she wasn't driving. She was sitting in the driver's seat. The car wasn't on, right? So she can avoid operating. I'm pretty sure.
an hour or two ago.
Okay, listen, Alexia. It's not time to argue because I'm trying to give you an out.
No, I'm
if your
not.
mom can come and pick you up,
No, that's what I'm saying.
we can
That's
park
not
your car
allowed.
legally.
The only out is for me to drive off and go home.
No.
Oh,
So
boy.
you have two choices. You can go to jail, or your mom can come and pick you up, and those are the only two choices.
Wasn't those the two choices?
Okay, you want to go to jail?
I'm not going to jail either way. So I just told you that. Either way, it's for me to drive off and go home.
That's not going to happen. And we have
But
your
it
keys,
is.
so.
But it is. So.
Okay. Well, you're not getting your keys back, so that's
I
not
don't
going
need
to happen.
another key. Is that what you think I need?
You need a key to operate a motor vehicle, yes.
I have 2 key functions. I don't need just 1 key.
Okay. You
I already see how this is gonna go downhill, man. Like, how high do you have to be to not understand when the officer's trying to give you an out? She clearly said, "Look, just get your mom's here. We'll park the car. We'll call it even." And the only reason they extended that to her is because she wasn't actually driving. She was sitting in the vehicle, you know what I'm saying, turned off, you know. So they kind of give them that leeway to be like, all right, yo, you know, we'll get you out. But Shorty's so cooked that she's just gonna be confrontational for no reason whatsoever. I don't even understand how someone can be that fried in the brain to then be so confrontational. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Yeah, here we are.
are not going to be driving this
I
vehicle.
don't need that.
You're not going to be driving this vehicle. So either we call mom and she
Yes,
comes
I
and
am.
picks you up.
That's not an option.
Okay, let's step out of the car then.
I'm not stepping in the car.
Okay, well,
Here we
will
go.
remove you then. If
Here
you
we
do
go.
You're
it,
not gonna remove me, because then I'll remove you.
Now she's threatening the cop. $10. She's about to eat the pavement. Let's find out.
okay, well that's a threat, so we're gonna step out now.
No, you're not. You're not gonna pull the car.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
No, you're not.
Somebody run me my money.
And I'll get right back in
Run
the
me
car.
my $10.
I don't think so. Yes, I do. You guys are not. Yes, you're nothing. I'm not texting it. You guys are arresting
You are
me for
texting
what?
it.
You gonna stay in my car?
Hey,
No.
Some people want to be arrested. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, we lost the body cam. At least it landed properly.
okay, roll over.
She definitely ate pavement, y'all. Someone run.
Bitch, you're done. Eventually.
Hey, do not kick her.
Oh, yeah.
Do not kick her.
Then let go of me.
Nope.
Let go of
You
me.
are under
I don't
arrest.
need two police officers to touch me. Get off me.
You are under arrest.
You're bitter. You're hostile.
Okay,
let go
you are
of me.
under arrest.
Okay, either or. This is hostile and bitter. Tell her to let go of me. Tell her to let go of me.
It's right here. Let's just walk her to the car.
Tell her to. No, either way. Tell
Yo, let me keep it a buck and say this, right? There's a time and a place for when a person can be a little bit more for lack of a better word, abrasive towards an officer, right? Like when officers are correctly, or excuse me, when officers are completely, wrong. I get it when someone wants to challenge them on the spot. If done correctly, you kind of set them up for the legal case. You might take the L on the spot. They're gonna take you to the ground. They're gonna do all this other stuff, but you're challenging them because they are wrong. And a lot of times those officers that are wrong, they won't acknowledge it in the moment because their egos are way too inflated. And they keep pushing the issue, escalating it, or carrying on, doing something incorrectly. And it allows you to build up a case against them to get enough evidence on the body cam for them doing some dumb stuff. Yeah, you resist or you give them a hard time. But when you go to the court, it's a payday. It's a settlement all day. But then there are cases like this where more people need to understand, just comply. You know what I mean? Just shut up and let them just go with it and move about things. Because like she just made it so much worse. She already gonna catch a resisting charge. She about to catch a battery against an officer charge. She kicked this officer right here. Like, when you are dead wrong, you just can't do this.
We need all three of her. We're probably gonna have to carry her.
Tell her to let go of me.
So, of course.
Tell her I will hurt her. You.
No.
And she just made another threat.
Charges.
She just made another threat. I'm gonna hurt her.
Nope. She's not getting shoes.
So can you take me to walk there and get it?
I'll get it.
Tell her to let go of me. I don't need to resist it. Go get it.
She 100% should have called the mom. 100%.
Can you please take me to get my phone?
No,
I'm not going nowhere.
I need you to
No,
put your legs in.
no. I need to see it though.
I'll get him.
No, I need to see it though.
I'll get him.
Are you positive?
I'll show
where
you
is
right now.
everybody?
I need my backpack,
Okay.
my charger,
All right.
and my phone. And my phone.
I don't get any of that shit. It's all in the car.
Yo, shutting the door on her while she's talking is funny.
And kicked me in the groin twice.
Did she hit you at all?
No.
No.
I saw her bite you.
The woman was taken to jail where officers obtained a search warrant to draw her blood due to suspicion of driving under the influence. Later, she was transferred to the hospital to complete the blood draw.
Hey, this thing, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This whole idea that government agents can just draw your blood with a search warrant is scary. I don't like that. I don't know. I don't know if this is a state by state thing or what, but I promise you that to me is like the utmost level of invasion, of personal invasion. It's one thing to like search your home, but like taking something from your body is crazy. I don't even know how this is allowed. I don't know how it hasn't been challenged. I just fundamentally think that is the, you know, the government being able to draw blood from you. You know, I don't even know that I ever see a situation where that should ever be allowed. And I'll stand on that 10 toes down, man. You know, the government drawing your blood, bro, is the ultimate privacy invasion. It's just crazy to me. But okay, I just had to say that as a sidebar. Let me know what you guys think, you know, about that.
You said that you're gonna cooperate, right?
Can you please
I'll
loosen them?
I'll loosen them up. I'll take them off.
Take them off then.
Okay, not right now. I need you to get on this bed.
I'm not getting on a bed. I can
You
walk.
have-
No,
You think it's the state that's drawing the
can
blood?
walk.
I think it's a state by state thing.
I'm not getting on a f***ing bed.
All
Trying to come to the audio?
Let's
Shut
just
up.
be nice, okay?
Don't-
Go ahead and walk.
Don't
I
grab
have
me.
to hold you.
No.
I have to.
No, don't
No,
grab
that's
me.
that's not an option, Alexis.
Don't be grabbing me. Don't be grabbing me.
I have to hold you.
Watch
Come on,
out.
step up.
Don't
Come
be
on.
grabbing me.
Go ahead, step
Don't
up.
f***ing grab me.
Okay, step
Don't
up.
be grabbing me.
I have to hold
Don't
you.
do that.
I have to hold you. Come
Okay,
on.
that's fine,
Come on.
but don't be grabbing
Let's
me.
go. Let's
no,
go.
exactly.
Come
That's
on,
what I'm
let's go.
saying, though. You're hurting my cuffs more
You said
than
you're
it
gonna
is.
cooperate, right?
That's why I said you don't need to f***ing grab me.
Sit down.
I don't need to sit down. I don't need to sit down.
Yes.
I don't need to sit down.
I need you to sit down.
I don't need to
There
sit
you
down.
go. There you go. Go ahead and lay out.
Bro, she's so combative for
Why you guys
about
treating me
everything.
like I'm hurt though? After you guys did this to me though.
There we go.
This is what you guys do after you hurt people though? It don't make sense.
Alexis, you wanted me to
Get
take those
off
off,
me.
right? You want me to take
It don't matter to me at the end of the day. You hurt me at the end of the day. This is why I'm here doing what I'm doing. It makes no sense. Put me in a bed like I'm hurt when you hurt me. That don't make sense. Okay. You put me in these cuffs. You put me on this bed. I'd be at home right now. What are you talking about? I'm not hurt. Let go of my arm. Let go of my arm.
Alexis.
Let go
You're
of my
here to help.
arm. I don't need nobody to help me. That's the problem. I need you to unloosen these
Remember, you promised
cuffs.
that you'll be nice. Okay?
I don't
Just go ahead
care
and sit
about
up for
nobody
me.
in here.
You wanted me to take those
You
off,
put-
right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take
That's
those
all
off.
I care about. I don't
take
care
those
about you guys tying me up, loosening it up, nothing. I want these off. It's hurting my wrist. Ow. Stop, 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 stop.
I'm taking them off. You want me to take them off, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you're squeezing it though.
I'm not squeezing.
You are. You're squeezing the right one. What's your problem? You have animosity towards me? Say it then. I don't need that,
you.
bro. It's just the cuffs that
Make it
hurt. I'm not trying to run nothing.
We're gonna take those
You're
off.
hurting my wrist. Take that off. You don't know if you're detaining me or not, but you're bringing me to the hospital to see if I'm okay after you hurt me. Pushed me on the floor, pulled my head, dropped me to the
Cuffs are off.
floor.
I mean, listen, shorty, you brought this on yourself. She just doesn't know, man. She just thinks that they just pulled her out for just no reason whatsoever. She's so fried.
Put me in cuffs. That's crazy. Can I please make a phone call? Can the hospital, somebody, something? I can't make any single phone call. You guys got my call. You guys got my phone towed with my car.
They towed her phone.
You're not putting nothing in me. No, you're not putting nothing in me. And you're not blood drawing nothing. You're not putting nothing in me. All my life, you're not. She's not doing nothing to me. I'm not doing none of the hospital shit.
Well, don't sit up and try to take those off then.
Why can't I sit up? I have free ride. Why can't the I sit up? Why the do I have to lay down?
Sit up there.
Okay, so get the out and leave me alone. Because I'm sitting up, it's a problem. You guys aren't even legal to put me in some straps. You don't have no reason for nothing.
Hey, look at grandma. Grandma ain't putting up with none of this. Look at grandma with the security vest. She looking at her like, I will spank your ass. She ain't putting up with none of it. Look at the whole, I captured in fact, I think this is the screenshot for the thumbnail. I think this is it right here. Grandma ain't playing at all.
That you're doing. Nothing. You're just doing it because you feel like you have a pole on you, because you got a taser on you, and a walkie-talkie for backup.
Stressing out Granny for
What are
sure.
you waiting for? I'm not letting nobody draw my blood without my permission. She's not drawing my blood. She's not touching me. No needle, nothing. Without my permission. And I promise you that. You can't take my blood without my permission. What else is that? When can I get a
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I
Why
still
am
don't
at
like
the
that
hospital?
idea. Again, I can't stress it enough. I don't like that idea that they can just against your will draw your blood for something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I don't need nothing done to me. I don't need nothing wrong with me. Why am I at the hospital? Can somebody either put me in jail or let me go home? Which one is
You're
it?
asking 10 questions at one time.
You're not drawing my blood. I hope you know that. You're not doing that. What reason do you have? Can you tell me or no? Who has a reason? What do you mean no? Yes, you have to tell me. Why the am I going to jail? Yes or no?
Yeah, man, you're going to jail.
That's not clear. That's not clear at all.
She going in.
You've been told that several times.
No, I have not. You literally said you may or may not be detained, but we're taking you to the hospital in the meantime.
That's not what she said.
That is what she said.
What's up, Shannon?
That is literally what she said. In the car, on camera, on recording.
She's pretty aware for being high or whatever is going on there.
Let go. You let go. I'm already in restraints. Let it go, stupid ass.
I'm not the one that's under arrest. You let go.
I'm not under arrest. He don't have a reason to have me under arrest. Ask him. Did you even ask him anything? Did you do that? I do have a choice. Everybody has a choice. Would you think that you don't have a choice?
I don't break the law.
Nor do I. I didn't break the law. I'm
Bro.
driving on my way home.
Bro, this whole security staff ain't even like they're so fed up with this. I feel for 'em, man. I feel for hospital security because you're dealing with people that are high, drunk, schizophrenia, got mental health issues. Like that's a different level. It's a different level of security you're doing at a hospital. I'm not gonna hold you. Just look at all of their demeanor in the room. They're just so over it. They want to clock off work. In fact, I don't even know why grandma's working so like there should be age limits on security, man. There's a certain point where you're just not really effective security from a physical ability standpoint.
And apparently I broke the law.
They have heard it all before. 100%.
No, it's not. You dumbass. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're just making it tighter. And that's okay.
Just
You're dumb. Yeah, walk away. I'm here for no reason. I don't know what the you're calling me. I don't get it. What, sir?
If you keep doing that, I'm
Then
gonna
what?
check and see
Then what?
if you can go back in handcuffs. Would
Okay,
you rather
so
do
let's
that?
go. So let's go back in handcuffs, because that's what I'd rather do. I'd rather go back
No.
in handcuffs than to sit here on the bed.
Yeah, I couldn't do
on
it
a
either.
f***ing bed with this racist asshole holding my
That escalated. That escalated.
string. You keep tying it. I'd rather be in handcuffs than my own people go against me and somebody racist going against me. So I'd rather go in handcuffs.
She pulling every card there is in the race card deck right now. she blasted her own people. She blasted old white granny. Oh, yo, I listen. I respect her trying to pull that card. It's just sadly not going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere.
Does that make you feel more comfortable?
Weren't you complaining about the handcuffs before?
Exactly. This is no f***ing different. You said I was going to get out of the cuffs, and this is no different. Why do you think I keep trying to take them off? Make it make sense.
I mean, it is different.
No, I'm not doing it. You don't have my permission to do that.
You still have to do it.
No, you don't have my permission to put that in me or do that to me. You don't. You're not doing that to me. I just told you that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh boy,
You're not
this is gonna get
doing
ugly. This is gonna get ugly.
Down.
You're not doing that to me.
Following the blood draw, the woman was transported to the jail.
Which way, bitch? Which f***ing way? This way, this way. Which way you want me to go? Like, fuck. Can you please let go of me? You guys are so f***ing forceful. Let go of me, please.
There it goes in the back. Just leave your hands in there. It'll be comfortable.
I'm
okay?
pretty sure the blood draw was hell for sure.
It's not tight. I double checked
It
it.
is. This one. The right.
It's not, okay?
It is.
So stop moving them then.
We're going to take them off at the jail.
Yeah.
Duh, you dumbass.
She definitely is on
It's
something
too
more than
tight
weed.
now.
Has to be
In
intoxicated.
the back.
We're gonna find out.
Better. Okay, come on.
Maybe she mixed
7
drugs
times
with
she was
alcohol.
able to take her.
Okay, we'll just document it in the report and let's just get her out of here.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't get
The
it.
woman faced charges of DUI and resisting arrest.
Okay.
What is your opinion on the officer's handling of the situation?
All right, so it was alcohol related, I'm guessing here, because they just ended it with saying she caught it a DUI case. I tell y'all what, man, alcohol, it doesn't get talked enough about because the alcohol industry is so strong, you know, billions of dollars and all that stuff. But it doesn't get talked about enough about how detrimental and how bad alcohol is for people. You know what I'm saying? This is someone that's been now sober from liquor for 10 years. Man, a couple of times your boy done caught, almost, you know, either wasn't going to be here or would have caught a case for being under the influence and driving around. You know, I thank God, you know, but the point is like, it really brings out the nasty parts of you, right? You that it unlocks the, that mental filter in your brain, because all of us got something going on in our heads, you know, and once that filter is removed because of the alcohol, all that comes rushing out, and we see this, right? Shorty over here acting like she had no manners whatsoever, just belligerent and annoying and all that stuff. Made a situation on something that could have been completely avoided. And now she's going to be traumatized for the rest of her life. Not only because of the cost of what she's going to go through for catching a DUI. They're very expensive, by the way. If you've never caught a DUI, I had a friend that got busted for DUI. The amount of fees you have to pay for AA classes to get the thing you got to install in your car, that comes out of your own pocket if you want to drive. It's very, very expensive to do all that. And then she's got this on her record. She battered the police and stuff like, you know, like all of that stuff is just bad news. And all of it stems from alcohol. Please, 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 if you do drink moderately. Don't drive. I would just say altogether, it's not even worth drinking, to be honest with you, y'all. You know what I mean? It's really not even worth it. Truly. This is how Django Fett was recruited. It's stupid. What state was this in? I believe it was in Washington State, is what I saw on the officer's arm patch. Next video. There we go. Something about these teens right now are going crazy. All right, let's do it. What's up, y'all? Let's take a look at this video from Body Cam Edition, who I'll link to it down below in the description here so you can support and sub to the channel. Entitled 18-year-old causes complete chaos during an arrest. Now, we watch these live on my channel, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can come through and watch it with us in real time. Share your comments. Let's take a look at this video right here.
So now,
Bye!
get out of the car.
I said no!
On October 5th, 2023, an officer responded to a hotel where a female refused to leave her caseworker's vehicle.
So the situation pretty much is I picked her up and I took her to like run errands all over town. She told me that she was going to stay with a friend here, so I brought her. Here. She was trying to get a hold of the friend. The friend wouldn't answer. Finally, he did. He said that he was like 2 hours away. So I said, okay, cool. Like you can either stay here with your stuff, or I'll take you to McDonald's and with him for him there. She didn't want to do either or. So then she got a hold of that guy again, and he said that he apparently wasn't staying here anymore. He decided to go somewhere else. I said, well, you need to start calling like friends, family, whoever, you know, to try to figure out like where you're gonna stay, because we don't do placement after they're 18.
I was in there 5 years, Bandit.
And so she's like, I don't have anybody, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, we're kind of SOL.
They said this woman's her caseworker, so
she's like, just drive. And I'm like,
I wonder what her issue is.
And I said, I have to take you somewhere. And she's like, well, just take me to the office. And I'm like, I can't take you to the office because you're over 18.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like stuck because she doesn't have any money. Somebody apparently stole her money that I gave her on Friday because they get checks every month. She cashed it on Friday.
Maybe she like awarded the state or something like that. It sounds like maybe.
She ended up getting arrested, I believe, on Sunday.
What do you guys think?
For a warrant that she had out and battery on an officer as well.
What's her name?
Deja.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah.
I heard that.
She told me she was trespassed, but that you guys never gave her anything. So, but I took her there to get her stuff. She got her stuff from there. That's who she's blaming that took her all her money. So I called my boss. I told her the situation. That's her calling her now. And she said, "Well, you need to call office because."
Yeah. Let me talk to her. Get her out. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you already did the favor of taking her around, which you don't have to, and it's just ridiculous. How come she hasn't got a job?
That's another story. So yeah, it's another
She's
story
allergic
for
to 'em?
another day. Yeah.
She's allergic to
Yeah, she said she had a job at Dreams in El Paso, and I guess that never
Dream sounds like a strip club.
I don't know what to do with her. And
I
my boss
gotcha.
says I can't stay with her all night, obviously.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're in Texas, y'all. They mentioned El Paso.
Of course not. Nobody does.
Maybe? Someone's...
Yeah, Deja.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing
I
at
wanna
all?
talk to you later.
Oh, boy.
You don't need to talk to me, but you do need to get out of the car. Alright, she needs to take off.
Okay.
Alright,
Later. Get away from me. Now.
get out of the car.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Can you get...
Yeah, I'll move out the way. But you're gonna get out the car. She has to go do stuff.
I understand.
Okay, cool.
Goodbye.
Go ahead and unbuckle and get out.
I don't need a...
She got issues,
Just
bro.
unbuckle and get
She
out, man.
mad already? Like, she's mad. Like,
I already asked to go back to the CYD office. That is all I need to say to you.
How old are you?
Goodbye.
How old are you? Oh, Deja, you're the one that got arrested at.
You.
We don't need to go that way.
Yeah, we
You
don't
know
need to
me,
go that way.
And I don't know you.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Okay,
So don't try
but
to
I know
act
you're
like you
18.
know me.
I know you're 18.
I'm not 18. You got that wrong.
All right, how old are you?
Doesn't matter.
How old are you?
she got to be like a ward of the state
How
or
old are
something,
you?
right?
Doesn't matter.
All right, what's your name and date of birth?
Why?
I have a lawful reason right now to identify
what?
who you are because you're not getting out of a state vehicle and they
I am
requested
a
me here.
Okay. Then if you get the out of here and get the away, I'll step out of the car.
I step back for you. I just spelled your last name.
I don't know.
You really want to go to jail?
No,
for
I'm
concealed
trying to
identity?
step out of the car.
Okay, I'll unbuckle and I'll step out of the
Get
way.
him.
I'll step out of the way, but you need to start unbuckling now.
No, you need to back the.
I'm telling you right now, Deja, you're not in charge right now.
No, I need you to back
Alright,
up and
I will.
respect my space.
Okay,
and
I'm not
back
in your
the-
space. I'm telling you
Alicia,
right now.
Get this the
All right.
away from
So
me.
go ahead and start
before-
unbuckling now.
See, all right, this is where, all right, hear me out. Clearly, Shorty got issues. Like, her being this level of mad and bro just walked up on her, there's something going on. Like, she's something going on here, right? I already think that she might be a ward of the state, grew up, probably all kinds of issues, probably a really sad story, to be honest with you, right? But from the officer perspective here, he's kind of being combative. You know what I mean? He's trying to flex, I'm in charge of the situation here. You're not going to, like, I get it, but you clearly see that she's got something going on here. I would personally be like, all right, let's de-escalate, try to calm her down a little bit. I'll step back. Can you just come out the car? You know, but he's insisting like, you got to do what I say first before I do. And it's just going to make this a very, tense situation. It's going to escalate it for sure. I just think he could play it a little bit more smoother up until she gets like physical. Then he needs to step and do what he got to do. But you know, my thought process here is it doesn't hurt for an officer to try to always de-escalate first, you know, and I'm not really seeing that right here.
No, there's no need for threats.
There's no need for you to be here or for you to try to talk to me, okay?
I was called out
Goodbye.
here. I was called out here.
Nah.
Right? So
Get him.
go ahead and stepping back.
Okay,
Start
there he
getting-
goes. He's making an attempt. All right, there
I'm
you
telling you
go.
right now, you're getting out of that vehicle one way or another.
I'll get out of the vehicle.
See, now, he's making the threat there.
When I'm ready to get out of the vehicle.
No, you're
When
gonna get out
gone.
now.
Alicia, get him the away from me.
She's the one that contacted me, so she needs my help. So Deja, go ahead and unbuckle and get out.
What's up, Ron?
Unbuckled. Now leave.
Dorado, what's up, bro?
The out of my face.
Get out.
No, I need you to get the away from me.
I did. I stepped back enough.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. There's no need for
I'm
you to
done
raise your
talking
voice.
to you.
You don't need to talk. You just need to
Back
get
up.
out of the car.
Don't talk to me ever
You just
again.
need to get out of the car.
I'll get out of the car when I talk to my caseworker and you're gone.
That's not gonna happen because she called for my assistance.
Then I'll call for another officer's assistance because I'm done with this
Okay,
conversation.
go ahead and call.
I need you to get
You
away.
can call them you want. You want me to call you one? I'll get you one right here right now.
Can you get him away? Look, I'm out of the car. Now
Appreciate it.
get on your business and get the out of here.
You could go over there.
No,
You could go over there.
no,
Get out of the vehicle.
no.
Deja, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get out of the vehicle.
For what? Because y'all trying to arrest me for what
I'm
this
not arresting
time?
you. I'm just telling you, she doesn't want you in her vehicle. So you need to get out of the vehicle.
I don't want you near me. It's all the out
I don't want you near me.
They got
No,
history.
leave.
Something going
That's
on
not gonna
here.
happen because you're not.
Don't
the
you
one
love
who called me.
teenagers?
Look, I'm out of the vehicle.
I appreciate it. Get your stuff and
No.
take it out. You're not staying in the vehicle, Deja.
Yeah, leave.
Deja, get your stuff and get out of the
No,
vehicle.
I've actually talked to my
Nice.
caseworker. That's all it
Just a
takes. I'll get my stuff out of the car when I'm able to talk to her and have a conversation with her when you're not involved.
Cool, it's okay. Just go ahead and get your stuff out,
No,
Deja.
this is why y'all think y'all have rights.
No, you think you have rights.
No, I
but you
know
don't
I have.
She does have rights, though. like, bro, what are you talking about? That's not the line you should be saying as an officer. I mean, she got rights. She's not exactly right now, for sure, but she got rights.
Right.
But you don't know them. But you don't know them.
You don't know them. You think because you're in a uniform, you're entitled.
I don't think I'm entitled to anything, ma'am.
Then can you step out of my mother way and let me talk to my caseworker?
You get out of the vehicle and go over there and you could talk to her right now because your caseworker doesn't want you in this car. So I'm asking you nicely, please.
No, you're
go
not
ahead and get out.
asking me nicely.
I'm asking you, ma'am, please step out of the vehicle and come over here. Do you have any other stuff in the car? Just this right
A
here?
lot of shit's in the car. It's all mine.
No, what, yours?
Well,
Is this yours? What else is?
none of your business.
Deja, you need to get out of the car.
I need you to leave me alone.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to get out of the car.
I need you to leave me alone.
Deja, get out of the car, please.
No, I need you to leave me alone.
That's not gonna happen because I'm not called out here by you. I was called out here by your caseworker. They
Okay.
wanted assistance.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and get
Okay.
out, please. I appreciate that.
Out,
Go
fool!
over there.
No, I need you to stop talking to me and
It's
leave
not
me
gonna
alone.
happen. It's not gonna
Then
happen,
you're not
Deja.
gonna get your way either, cause look, I'm out of the car.
Get all the
And
way
look,
out the
I'm back
vehicle.
in the car.
I think at this point, the next time she steps out, he just needs to snatch her out and just yoink her out of there. I mean, this is getting to be a little excessive at this point. You know what I mean? He's trying to be as nice as he can to get her out of here. And she's just mad as fuck.
Car.
Get out of the vehicle.
I need you to literally leave me the literal alone for 5
Take off?
seconds.
Do I have to take
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did, but I'm trying
Okay.
to talk to her.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. We're just trying to figure out options.
I don't know why
I'm
the
trying to
Okay.
figure out options.
Well, they try to help you.
I
and then
ain't
you
talking to you.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you that she's talking to her boss and they ain't got options.
I know who she's on the phone with.
Okay, well, get out of the car. Stop yelling, please.
God.
No.
You know there's a charge for that as well, right?
Yeah, okay, and?
Yelling and shouting.
Okay,
So you're
and?
just adding charges to your...
I'm not doing.
They got a yelling and shouting charge. What state is this? Because I'll never go there. Some places be having the most frivolous laws, bro. Just to arrest people. What state is this in? I'm never going there.
Shit, I need you
You
to leave me
are.
the
You're not
alone.
getting out.
You're not leaving me alone.
At this point, I'm not
I
gonna
don't
leave
feel
you alone.
comfortable getting out of
That's
the car
fine.
with you
That's
around.
Fine. Get out.
She needs a hug, MoonDawg.
I'm telling you right now, this is your last chance.
I'm
Get
out.
out all the way
Get
out.
no.
Get out all the way out. Of
I don't
the
think a
vehicle.
hug would help her,
All the way.
man.
Go over there.
No.
Step over there.
No. Get.
Step over there, away from the vehicle. Deja, I'm only giving you one more chance.
I've been out of the vehicle
Now
3,
get
4,
over
5,
there.
6, 7, 8, 9 times.
Now get over here,
Put
Deja.
your hands on me for no reason.
I have every reason to put
Deja
my hand on you,
got
so-
Deja. Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Deja got some deep issues, man. Like that. This kind of behavior is just kind of you don't see this very often. You know what I mean?
By the way,
Don't.
you're causing a scene for no reason.
You're causing a scene.
Get away from the car. Get out.
DTP, disturbing the
She
peace.
has to
I mean,
leave. She has
yeah.
other things she has to
then
do.
I can talk to my caseworker.
Yeah, talk to her over there.
But I've
'cause
never
she
heard
doesn't
of a
want you in the
yelling and
car.
screaming
And I don't
law.
want you near me, and I don't feel
Okay,
comfortable
as soon
walking
as you
away
get out of
from
the
the
car with all
car
your
with you
stuff,
around.
I'll leave. As soon
No,
as you
the
get
you won't.
Yeah, because this is all the reason I'm here for. Is for you sitting in that car. That's the only reason I am here, Deja.
The only reason I'm still in this car is because you are here now.
Okay, well, get out.
No.
I'm going to give you one more choice, all right? And I'm
Look,
going to go to my car.
I'm up.
I'm telling you right
What?
now, Deja, get out of the way.
I am out of the way.
Go over there.
No.
Okay,
fool.
so I'm going to walk to my patrol.
Go ahead. I don't
Get all
care.
your stuff and get out. Get out of the
No.
car before I physically do it.
You don't need to physically get
Yes,
me out
I
of the
will.
car if I've been out of the car.
Okay, so move so I can close the door and get you
No.
out of it.
Let me talk to my f***ing case.
She don't want to talk to you. If she did, she would be talking to you. She wouldn't have called me, right?
I'll call another f***ing caseworker.
All right, well, you can do that. out of
It
the
is a
car.
hot mess. 100%.
Okay. Ma'am, do you want her out of the car? She's going to tell you right now.
Do we want her out of the car? Unfortunately.
Yes. Get out of the car. Your caseworker wants you out. So get out of the car, please.
Okay, I'm out of the car now.
Go
Back
over here.
the f- away from
Come
me.
over here.
Back
Get all your
the
stuff.
Oh,
Get all your stuff and get out of the car.
I can't carry all my shit. It's gonna stay in the car, regardless.
Actually, not. Because if she
I
doesn't
was
want
already
it in there,
told that it could be stayed in the.
Like,
You're
she
good with her
has-
property
She
to
has a
stay?
bunch of stuff in the back. And
That can stay?
My boss says that can stay.
For
if
now?
She's okay with me taking it to the office.
Are you okay with her taking it to the office?
Are you done here?
Are you okay with taking
Are
it
you
to the
done
office?
here?
No, I'm not.
Then
Yes or
I'm
no?
not answering your questions.
What do you have that you could take on you right now?
I'm not taking anything on me. I'm
Okay.
waiting for you to leave
Okay,
me
then
the
get out of the car.
I am out of the car.
Get completely
Point
out of the
blank,
way so she can
simple.
leave.
No.
And I'm gonna walk over
Yeah,
here.
she's all the way crazy.
I don't care what
Yeah?
you need to
Okay.
walk over and do.
You want me
Walk
to do
over
that?
and f***ing do so.
Okay. I'm gonna
No.
walk away for now. But
Yo, you know, I don't know. I don't think we get the full body cam here when the caseworker was talking to the officer. I'm just curious if the caseworker told the officer if there's some kind of issues, like she's mentally disturbed or she has some kind of psychiatric thing or she's got an anger, something that would inform him, and so that he can be like, all right, maybe I need to handle this a little bit more differently than I normally would, because there's like some kind of underlying mental thing. And a lot of times to officers credit, they're not by and large trained to handle people that have mental issues, disturbances, so on and so forth. And it does take a different approach to handle folks that have inherently mental challenges, illness problems, so on and so forth, than it would be just somebody who's being belligerent just because they want to be a jerk, right? There really is. And I just can't help but think that shorty right here, something is so off, you know what I mean? And I don't know that we'll really know, but I'm very curious to know some of the background as to, what her story is, you know what I mean? There's always a story behind these people. And I think that's something that's always interesting,
when I come back,
They said, MoonDawg, would you smash? No, I would not.
when I come
Get
back,
out! Don't
I'm telling you
step
right
to
now,
me! Get
what I'm
the
telling-
away!
don't put your fucking hand
Get
in my
the
face.
out of
I'm
my
gonna tell you
face!
right now. Don't touch me and don't put your hand in
I
my
ain't
face.
touching you!
I'm telling you right now, don't put your hand in my face.
She's going
Where's it at, G?
going through it.
That?
Okay. So now,
Bye!
get out of the car.
Don't touch me!
Get out of the car.
Here comes the tears.
Get out of the car. I told you once, don't get in the car.
And the girl's gonna have further trauma now. And I'm not saying it's his fault. She obviously added to her own shit, but yeah. Not the I wasn't doing anything. We see this. Come on, man. Y'all can't be out here instigating stuff, being belligerent when you're clearly in the wrong, and then when they get you and they bag you up. I didn't even do anything. Come on, man. Like it can't. That's not. That doesn't work in that case. You know what I mean? Put her in a home. Told you she needed a hug. This could have been prevented. Bro, she needed a hug from a father and a mother. Oh, they just busted her shit. Oh no, that might be a little grounds for a little paycheck right there. That was abuse. Wait a minute, did you see that? Yo.
No, I want to request emergency! My head! Stop! Can I please talk to him?
Yeah, I'll bring her over here.
Can I talk to Alicia? It's so bad! Can I please talk to him? I'll stop fighting, but can I please just...
Yeah, you'll talk to her in a minute.
Can you please...
Don't put your legs in
No,
here.
can you please also request for my head? I have trauma to my head!
They did bust her shit.
No! I just want to...
They did bust her shit though. I ain't gonna lie. It's actually sad, y'all. Not gonna lie. This is actually sad. She got sucked. She ain't right, bro.
All the way in. Do not.
No!
Put your foot in.
Can you please tell me what's actually going on?
No, I'm not going to do that until you put your foot in.
Huh?
Put your foot in.
I don't want to get out of the car.
They need to break her legs. You can't do that, bro. You can't just break her legs. She being difficult and all that. You just can't do that. You know, when you're an officer, you're held to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have compassion, I think, in some of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm the officer and I'm dealing with her, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about, yo, shorty is broken, bro. Something fucked up happened to her in her life. Maybe she was born to a crackhead mom and they abandoned her. She didn't have a father. She's got daddy issues, mommy issues. She grew up in the system. Like, you know, like I think it's important. And I'm presuming here, because they said that she's just 18. She got a caseworker. To me, without knowing more details, it sounds like she was in the system. You know what I mean? And maybe she's on her way out, because once you're 18, you know, then I think, I don't know how much more the state does for you if you're not a ward of the state or something like that. But I'm thinking that there's something to that playing here. So it's sad, man. Imagine being a kid being brought into this world. You don't have a choice in it, and you're dealt those cards, bro. It's heartbreaking. It truly is. And then they come up into the system, and this some people they come up into this. They get arrested. They have all the bad cards dealt to them in life. It's sad, bro. I'm not even trying to joke. It's sad.
Told her to get out. She's 18. So I gave her a lot.
You know, and I think it's easy for us to watch stuff on the internet and be disconnected. That's part of the problem. We watch stuff on Twitter. You see these viral videos of you know, bodies dismemberment and people dying. Like, I'm telling y'all, that is not natural to watch. Officers that see a lot of this stuff all the time, it's not they need to see regularly therapists, I think, and a lot of them don't do that either. They see a lot of the worst in what we are as humans, you know, and sadly, in today's algorithmic driven social media world, the things that get the most views is the most shocking content, the most controversial content. And it's disconnecting us from humanity. You know what I'm saying? I see stuff go viral on TikTok or Twitter all the time. And people in the comments like, ha ha ha, that's funny. What happened to him, da da da. Meanwhile, I'm watching it and I'm like, this is actually sad that someone came down this path because of the cards that life dealt them. It's just, it really is, man. I think it's important to say that. You know what I mean? Now, let me be clear. When people do dumb shit on themselves, oh, I'm gonna laugh, right? You getting drunk driving, and then they get arrested and they get a DUI, and like we watch some of these other body cams, I'm gonna laugh at that idiot because they were drunk. They made a choice. But there are people that legitimately were born into some shit or were just given the shitty hand of life, bro. And those people, I think it's important for us to keep our humanity and remember that some people didn't get the luck of the draw like a lot of us have. You know, we're very blessed, I think. If you guys are watching this stream right now, wherever you're at in the world or whatever, you're blessed, bro. You're blessed to have the things that you have. You may not have everything you want, but God damn it, man. We're able to have a roof over our heads, have friends, be able to enjoy a certain level of life. You know what I mean? It's not saying that life is easy and that no one's out here grinding to you know, stay afloat, but there's always people out there that got it way worse. And I think it's important to remember that and be grateful.
Not when you're acting like this. You're acting ridiculous.
Cops are desensitized to these situations. Absolutely, Trini. And that's part of why I think part of policing needs to be a level of mandatory psychological therapy for them. You know, once a month, they should go to a therapist of their choice, totally not connected to, you know, it doesn't get reported back to the police other than they go see a therapist so they can talk about what they're seeing, you know, because it's a lot. It's a heavy toll. It's a heavy toll.
Put your foot in.
I got resisting now.
This is why cops need training on mental health. The reality is, though, is cops shouldn't be mental health experts either. They maybe there's like some people in the department that are trained, that can respond to calls that they know that, hey, there's somebody, the call is related to somebody with mental health. They can dispatch as like to assist. But we need mental health specialists. We need more mental health specialists. And more importantly, the systems in place need to be set up so that they don't pass off these people that need the help. They don't push them off to the side so that they end up in the police arms to deal with. And, instead, if they have the right system in place, they can get the proper help they need through the proper channels, through the mental health professionals, the family services, so on and so forth. Instead, the police are if we're being fair is fair here, a lot of times police are having to deal with this, even though it's not really their job. And I'll give them credit on that regard, that they're having to do the work of other fields of specialty that they're not equipped for. And it's not their fault, but it's, we have failed police in that way. We're putting too much on them, bro. They should just be focused on dealing with criminal scum and helping people that need help, in emergency situations, not dealing with mental health issues, schizophrenia and all, what I mean? Like those people need a different kind of help, maybe police respond to just keep the peace in those situations, but them having to deal with it, I don't think it's fair to them. And they get caught in very bad situations having to deal with that. They should train every 5 years because in a decade, a lot of things change. I would even say less than that.
One last opportunity.
Yeah, just tell me what's going on.
The cops were called here because the social worker called them. Not about the hog tire? Uh-oh, they're about to tire down, bro. They hit her with the big hog tie down, man.
I literally want to talk to my caseworker. Can I please?
Bro, they Hannibal Lecter this girl.
I can't breathe. Please just. Can you please just stop?
It's on the side.
It's fine. I'll stop.
She's gonna put her in mind, so you don't put the
Well,
ball.
it needs to be buckled up. But it needs to be loosened up.
I'll stop resisting, okay?
Too much slack.
I'll stop. What the Please!
I think this is like Arizona. Oh my God, they even got the crash test helmet on her too.
Hey, act like a grown adult. Act like a grown adult and stop screaming, and I'll let her come to the window so you could talk to her. You understand? Do you understand? Calm yourself. Stop yelling. Act like an adult, and I'll bring her over here. No, you're not. You're still screaming. I will bring her over here if you just calm down and act like an adult.
The woman persisted in screaming and was then transported to the hospital due to hitting her head while being placed in the vehicle.
You mean when the cops threw her in the car and hit her head? Stop the cat, bro. They I know they got a little, they botched that one up.
No, ma'am.
Why can't she meet me there?
Because you're going to jail.
Why can't she meet me there?
Because you're going to jail, ma'am. You're an adult and you're going to jail.
I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah, but you're going to go to jail right after.
Why isn't she allowed to go with me?
Because you're an adult and you don't need somebody to go with you.
I don't care what I am. She's allowed.
No, she's not. You're in my care now.
I'm not in your care.
Yeah, you are.
Because you want me to be in your freak.
You're in my custody. You're in my custody.
And you assaulted me.
You're in my custody now.
You had no right to.
Give you every chance.
Charges against you.
You
can assault.
You can.
You monster.
That is your right.
You wasn't allowed to grab me and you knew it.
Yes, I can. You're not allowed in that car. That's not your car.
This ain't your car.
Your actions will cause this.
You.
Your actions are what caused this.
It didn't end there.
Stop putting your hands.
There's more? I can't, bro. This is hard. This is hard to watch. One, the yelling is driving me nuts, to be honest with you.
No.
She ain't stopped yet, bro.
No. It's not right. It's not What the
No, you didn't. You did not try and keep it cool. You know, stop the cap. Let's keep it a buck here, all right? Like in this whole video, there's been like both sides have kind of. Well, she definitely has been out of pocket, right? Cops, you know, could have played it a little bit differently. Whatever, it is what it is. But they definitely smashed her head into the back of the cruiser.
Should chill out.
What was the point of it?
You were listening to my partner.
Your partner?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Did you see all that has happened before you got there? No, you haven't. You haven't. So, like,
You can talk to him.
I don't want him near me. I don't want him around. He doesn't need to be around me.
Do you need some water?
No, I need you to leave me alone.
You're in my custody.
I don't care. I don't need you to talk to me or anything. Just leave me alone.
Don't talk then.
I can talk if I want to. I don't need you around.
Wait, by the way, what state is that? Is that like, I don't know what state that is. Patrol something. Anybody can ID that? You know, they mentioned El Paso, but I don't know. I don't say Texas on the badge or on the thing. I don't know what state this is.
That's not alright. I don't give a who's custody of me. Get the away. I don't know how to say it to you. Get the away. Yeah, act like a child.
she had the audacity to say you act like a child. Hey, I know those officers can't wait for their shift to be over. They cannot wait.
You're the one acting like a 5-year-old.
I got you.
You're the one that's been doing all of this bullshit.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye. Back up, fool.
What are you doing?
I'm scooting up. That's all I did.
No, because you got off last time.
No,
We're not doing this.
okay, I don't want him near me. That's literally
I'm gonna
it.
cuff you to the bench. Or I'm gonna cuff you to the bed. Sorry.
Okay, I don't care. I don't want him near me.
Is it okay if I can take pictures of you?
No, it's not okay. Go away.
What's he doing?
Use the force.
No, I said no.
Taking pictures for the gram? What is he taking photos for?
Get the away. I said no. I said no. That's not right.
Oh,
You don't get to do that.
oh, she didn't just do
No,
that.
you don't get to do that.
They're gonna put the spit hood on her. Oh, he got it on him. Oh, I know he's fucking fuming right now. That's one thing cops don't like, man, is to get spit on. Like that is, and I mean, that's just generally like no one likes to get spit on, unless you know in bed and you on that kind of demon time. Outside of that, though, that's pretty nasty overall. But cops, man, yeah, boy, listen, you wanna get a cop to actually overstep their bounds and like beat your ass, spit on them, find out how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't right.
Why the pictures? I'm guessing the pictures were for evidence, perhaps. Maybe that when they deploy this whole harness, whatever it's called, maybe they have to document it, perhaps. But I mean, I'm sure it's clearly for report purposes.
Right.
The woman received medical clearance and was then transported to jail.
Here we go. There's more, and they have the spit hood on her. Bro, she's like a Hannibal Lecter's daughter right now. They got her bagged up so bad.
What's she on? I don't know, but it's for her to have
What
this.
are we gonna do at the jail?
Yeah.
At our place.
I know.
Why don't we just take her straight there? She keeps acting like this. I don't want to leave her in this.
Yeah.
In this forever. So I like to get her, if possible, straight to the DC. Okay. If you want to take her straight to the DC and do the paperwork there, I'm good with that too.
Okay.
I need to be seen by the hospital. No, Brian. No.
She has not stopped yelling the entire time. And look it's nighttime now. My God.
I was allowed to die to the hospital. Why was I not allowed to die to them? Why do you do this? Why do you think it's okay? Why do you feel like you're entitled? I want to go to the hospital.
You were actually just discharged from the hospital.
You did not even let me talk to them.
They checked you out. What do you mean?
They didn't even check my head.
They checked all of you. You didn't want to comply. You're going to the jail.
Why do you think this is okay? What did I do to you? Huh? I want to press charges. I don't want to go to the hospital for medical attention. I have a right to request that.
It didn't end there.
There's more? I can't, bro.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me!
We didn't get a chance to search her because we had to put her in this right away, so you guys know.
Please get him away from me! Stop! Get him away!
The woman was charged with concealing identity, resisting arrest, and battery on a peace officer. What are your thoughts on the police officer's handling of the situation?
I mean, listen, they had no options here, man. You know what I mean? Like Shorty was doing the most. I kind of already, I don't want to beat a dead horse down. Clearly she's disturbed and has some kind of bigger issue at hand. The thing about it, you know, without knowing the history here, she don't need to be locked up. She needs to be in some kind of rehabilitation program to help her with anger management and whatever other demons that she's dealing with in her life, man, to try and prevent her from even landing in the police's lap again, you know. But the way the system is in America, I highly doubt that that's going to be the case, and she'll probably just end up being a lifer in terms of like running into constant police interactions and arrests and so on and so forth. It's pretty sad overall. I am glad the video's over though, because my ears are bleeding at this point. Truly. As a person that's been to jail and all that before, I like seeing people act out of control and get put in their place. That's one way to look at it. They did the best they could. I do agree. I mean, all things considered, they handled it how they needed to handle it. I mean, there was nothing there. There was no leeway for them, to be honest, in any of this. You know what I mean? Or like to a correctional hospital. That too. Yeah, that could be another option. All right, let's move on to the next one.
There's been a pretty big...
I want to take a look at this video. We're going to get back to a police body cam video, but I want to take a look at this one. I don't know what to expect here. I never saw a video from this individual before, but the what do you call it? The title here is very interesting. Twitter has a porn problem. So let's take a look, see what we got here. All right, y'all, let's take a look at this video right here. First time actually stumbling on this creator's channel, Lou. I'll link to him down below. You want to check it out here. But it says Twitter has a porn problem, which is something that's been on my mind for a little while now. I want to hear his take. Let me share my take. Let's get your take on this. And you can come watch this live on my YouTube channel. So make sure to like, subscribe, so you can come join us on the live streams where we watch these videos. You can share your comments and all that stuff. We'll talk about it. Let's jump into the video.
Big rise in people trying to promote their OnlyFans on Twitter, and I know that this isn't something that is unique to Twitter. Every platform has people promoting their OnlyFans, whether it be through like a paid ad or just spamming it in the comments. But Twitter is different from every other social media because it allows to post their content in their ads, and you know what I mean by content. And you might be thinking, did this guy just tell us he watches Twitter porn? And no, I did not just tell you that. Just watch the rest of the video and let me explain. Under pretty much every post on Twitter, you can find someone promoting their OnlyFans. Some may be a little hard to find. Others might have entire threads of just people naked under there. But all posts have someone naked in their comments.
Yo, he's not even lying. It has gotten extremely bad. Anything that's viral on Twitter now or X, everything. There's always some level of OF ad or OF woman in there in the reply trying to recruit. Oh my God, someone got arrested. Oh, look at me when I got arrested. And it's them, you know, handcuffs getting railed doggy style. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, you can't even like chill.
Take this post for example. Nothing sexual going on here. I won't play the video, but it's a skit of these two girls arguing, and then one pulls out a gun and shoots the other. Nothing about this screams, this is a good place to drop a picture of my bare ass, right? But I scroll down a little bit and I see this. Must be a coincidence, right? Surely this is the only person that thought this was a good place to do this. But here's another one, and another one, and another one. And it just keeps on going the more you scroll down. I'm not going to screenshot all of them because I have to explain to my girlfriend that I'm saving all of these pictures for a YouTube video. And this was just a random...
Hey, yo, that's actually funny, yo. That's actually funny. He's doing it for our benefit. He's doing it for our benefit.
Post that I found. I did not even have to look hard to find a post with this type of comments. Remember when the worst thing you used to see in comments was just someone trying to tell you to go listen to their music? Because at least you didn't have to listen to that trash ass shit. But with this, it's just gonna pop up out of nowhere and you don't got no choice but to look at it. You're taking a pretty big risk opening up Twitter in public now, and I can speak from personal experience. There's been a few times when I've opened Twitter and something unexpectedly popped up and I gotta look around and make sure no one has seen that, and luckily no one has. But I know there has to be a few unlucky souls out there that had to have an awkward conversation.
Yo, there was one day, all right, I can testify to this. There was one day I was with my mom, all right, and I was eating and she was walking behind me as I was eating. And I'm on Twitter and I saw this thread that was kind of blowing up. I click into it. I was curious to see what the people had to say in the replies to the original post. So I make like one swipe up, just read one comment, read a second comment. I swipe up a third time. And it was like perfect timing as my mom was walking behind me as I'm eating. And it's Shorty riding the D and going, you know, big old titties just everywhere. I'm like, yo, and she happened to just look over my shoulder and was like, huh, what, you know, she's like, what are you doing? She's like, do you need help? I'm like, no. I was like, no, I'm scrolling. It wasn't me, like, you know, I had to explain like how it works and all this stuff. Like it was awkward, bro, very awkward. But that is what X or Twitter has become. It's riddled with it. It's riddled with it.
Makes sense that Twitter had an advertising problem because there's just so much porn all over the site, and not even to mention all the death that's on this. Like my friend just sent me a video of a girl that had gotten ran over and her legs like on one side of the street and her butt, like that's another story, but you get the point. I remember that was even why I downloaded Twitter, because my friends would show me all these like wild videos and I was like, what the fuck am I missing out on? I gotta get this shit. So Twitter has had this reputation for a while.
Yo, here's the thing about Twitter. Porn has always existed on Twitter. It always was. Before Elon bought it, there was Twitter was one of the only the major social media platforms where if you were a sex worker, you could thrive on Twitter because they wouldn't take down your not safe for work content. Full on, people post all kinds of clips, videos, all of that. Pictures, full nudity, full out, full stop. You can get it on Twitter. However, what I will say is since Elon took over Twitter, now named it X or whatever, it has become, and because of how they changed the algorithm, I'm guessing the algorithm definitely seems a lot different now. It went to more of a TikTok For You page system now. So now it's where it used to be in the shadows of Twitter. You had to kind of search it out to find the not safe for work content. Now you can easily find it because it's all attached to the most trendingest tweets on the platform. You know what I mean? It is over the top. If I were to pull up Twitter right now with y'all, and I can't because we're streaming, but if I were to pull it up right now and just scroll a couple, it won't take long for it to show right up on my For You page. You will find it right there, cheeks and everything, all out, ready to go. And it's gotten so bad that now those OnlyFans creators are buying ads from some of the big popular creators on Twitter, like Daily Loud, like who's another one I see it on a lot? There's another creator called I don't know, it was like Kira Won't Miss. There's another one, Corn. Anyway, there's other bigger accounts that always go viral. That the new meta on Twitter is they'll post, like Daily Loud will post a picture of like these girls in like bikinis, you know, and they'll be like, oh my God, who are these two women doing something, something, something? And then what they do is they'll post it, and then women that are in that picture immediately reply, and their reply shows up first as a response to the initial post, and they're like, oh my god, that's me, come see more of me on my link. That's the new funnel. That's the new game that they're pulling on X/Twitter, and it is out of control. You know what I'm saying? It really is out of control.
I'm not making this to push some sort of agenda, like saying none of this should be on there, because what if there's kids on there? Because for one, no kid should ever be on Twitter. Like, if your kid has Twitter downloaded, delete that shit immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, the first time I watched porn, I was in like 5th grade, so I was like 10. And I remember going to school the next day thinking like, everyone here knows what I've done. I thought like the principal was gonna call my classroom and tell my teacher to send me up to his office, and he was gonna go like, you think I don't know what the fuck you did? You fucking disgust me, get out. And I would try to get like other people to admit it to make me feel better about it. And then I'd be like, you guys know there's naked pictures of girls on the internet? And they just kind of look at me like this. But anyway, another popular way to advertise someone's OnlyFans account is paying a big meme page.
Here we go.
Post,
Yeah,
like,
this is what I just said.
Corny ass conversation like this. It's just a conversation that obviously never happened. And then the girl will reply in the comments, and the meme page will reply to it so that it's.
I'm telling you, that's the meta. That is the meta for OnlyFans creators right now on X/Twitter.
It's the top comment. And this type of ad is illegal, by the way. Like, you're not allowed to do this. You have to disclose if it's a paid advertisement. These type of ads always get like community noted, saying that it's an ad and that it's illegal to do this and violates like X's terms of service. But then other people use this as an opportunity to advertise their own OnlyFans. So the entire thread is just all these people advertising their OnlyFans. These type of ads are pretty common too. Most big Twitter pages do this. And even there's a lot on Instagram. Like, I just seen one from WorldStar, but they'll disclose that it's a sponsored ad. There was also a brief period of time for some reason that all of Sexy Red's replies was just porn. And I'm not exaggerating when I say all of her replies. I literally mean all of her replies for some reason. Were just people fuck. Normally people would just post like a picture, but in her comments were just full on fucking for some reason. Like, they wouldn't even try to advertise anything. Like, they wouldn't even say to go sub to their OnlyFans. It was just them fucking. They was just on some real freak shit, I guess, and felt like the world needed to see this. And I don't even really know how this started. Like, and neither does Sexy Red. Like, no one even knows why this started.
What do you mean they don't know? It's her lyrics. It ain't no surprise, man. It's her lyrics. It's what she's exuding, the hypersexualness of her music and persona. Sexy Red is exactly why they're posting there. I'm not complaining about it. I don't also go looking for this shit either, but that's why she can't be acting like she don't know why, or magically just putting all these sex videos in her comments on a post. It's because of what the music and the vibe you're putting out there. It's gonna attract people to want to do that.
Everyone just decided, I guess, that this would be the headquarters for where you want to show off your date game. I'm sure you could probably still go in her comments and find some of the videos if any of you wanted to see that. I'd be lying if I said I didn't go and look at those comments on some lonely nights. I ain't ashamed of it. You would have done the same thing if you've known about it. And if you did know about it, then you did the same thing. But I'm not saying that Twitter porn wasn't a thing before OnlyFans, because it definitely was. But before, it was cool stuff like watching a guy ride a 5-foot-long dildo, or watching a dude put a screwdriver in his urethra. And
wait a minute, you lost me on the video, bro. What? No.
None of that stuff was easily accessible. You had to find an account that would post it, and then you could just watch all the stuff.
That part's true. You had to go dig for it.
And it always get deleted real quick. You had to go down like the rabbit hole to find these gems. But I want to make it clear that I'm not making this video to shit on anyone that does OnlyFans. I'm not gonna be one of those people who are like, these girls live life on easy mode. Like, I don't care. Like, I understand why you would do it. Like, people make an insane amount of money doing this. The whole point of this video is more to say that it's so annoying when people like advertise their OnlyFans or pay for ads from like meme pages. Like, no one likes to see someone get advertised down their fucking throat. Like, it's annoying to see. I'm not saying that you can't advertise your OnlyFans, but choose a new headquarters so everyone knows, like, to go there if you want to see that. Like there was Sexy Red for a little bit. Like it would be pretty funny if you chose like the POTUS account, like the President of the United States. Just start spamming your shit under there. But that's it. Thanks for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like the video.
Yo, like the video from my man Lou on YouTube, y'all. Took the moment to put that together. I agree. It really is just you know, it really is a matter of how the algorithms are, and Elon doesn't seem to you know, care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I think the saving grace for Twitter is that it is by and large not a young person platform. That's where you got TikTok. TikTok is, on the other hand, extremely hyper. They hyper regulate the content on that platform because, one, it's under the purview of the U.S. government because it has so many young people on that platform. Whereas Twitter, it's more of a mature audience. There's not nearly as many young people on that platform in comparison to TikTok or Instagram. So I think they don't care in that regard, but there is truly a problem with the level of porn and how it's pushed out so much, to the point that when you're going into the replies of something that has nothing to do with porn whatsoever, in this case he mentioned Sexy Red, you go into the comments and that's all you see everywhere. It's a problem with Twitter. You know what I mean? 100%. All right. We're not gonna do this. It was way too long.
On September.
Not this one. Let's watch this one. Why is my taskbar up here? Hold on. How do you get taskbar? Why is my taskbar settings? 1 second, y'all. Anybody know why it won't pop down? Should it pop down? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now the video works. I was wondering why it didn't work. All right, y'all ready for the next one? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? All right, let's do it. What's up, y'all? So today we're going to take a look at this video. It says New Jersey cop slams his own police chief onto the car hood after he showed up drunk at a crash scene. This video comes courtesy of Police Activity on YouTube. I'll link to them down below to check out their videos. Consider giving them a sub to the channel since we're going to watch one of their videos here. Speaking of watching videos, come watch these videos with me live here on my YouTube channel by subscribing and then pop in when you see the live notification. With that being said, let's jump into the video and see what this is all about, because just the title alone seems pretty crazy.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder. Yeah. Thanks.
What is it?
The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure
We're jumping in with no context, y'all.
that we need to be aware of.
I can't get any.
Can you tell me your first name at least?
We got no context of what's going on here.
Why do you got a jacket on that's not fit to be worn? What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Look at it, tell me what's on the back of it.
Oh, it's washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant, for God's sake.
Okay, Chief. Let me work this DWI, okay? Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI.
Uh-oh.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me.
Yo!
You have a problem? Fuck. You grabbed me. What? Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Yo!
No, you're going to go in. Drunk again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No,
Chief, you're going to get locked up.
Oh, look at them covering up. So you mean to tell me this guy's drunk, their chief, and he's just, get out of here, chief? That would never fly if it was a regular civilian. Oh, they got him in 4K covering up. At least that's what it looks like right now. I don't know more context, but we just popped in. We don't know what the stop is about, but he's calling him chief. He put him on the hood is crazy.
You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
Billy, come over here.
That's the first thing.
Billy, I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
no, I'm
please,
not in trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in trouble.
Stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop,
You're
Billy. Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you.
What the hell is going on?
What do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do this?
No.
We go inside.
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
we're in a serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen.
Yo, the level of like conspiracy, this just sounds so crazy. Like they're trying to, like the chief is trying to say something, not saying it because he knows the body cam is on. The guy, I guess he's a sergeant. I think I saw the stripes on his shoulder when he pinned him up in the hood. He's trying to say something without saying it because they know this is all on body cam. And there's something going on here, and the level of what smells and what's giving me the vibe of corruptness right now is absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Like this is actually crazy.
You grabbed me.
No, I said come over here.
You're out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy.
I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash to work.
Billy,
I have a job to do.
You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're relieved.
I'll go home.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're
Is he drunk? Is the police chief drunk here? Oh yeah, he is, because the title says after the police chief showed up drunk to a scene. So you know, if he showed up to the scene drunk, maybe he wasn't involved in this, but he shouldn't be drunk on the scene.
relieved. Go in the headquarters and wait for me.
After my crash.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have officers here,
Billy,
right here. They could get waffled because my car is blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy, please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm suspended?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home. We can't talk. I'm suspended.
No.
I'm suspended. I'm going.
They're acting like a father and son. Like, what is the backstory here? He's 100% acting like a father and his son yelling at his kid, and they're just happen to be cops, and the father's the chief and the son's the sergeant. You hear one of them also say he's drunk again. Did they really? I might have missed that.
Home.
And you're gonna wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
You're gonna go in the headquarters and wait for me there.
Let me work my crash.
No,
this is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right.
He said it like 10 times.
Billy.
Yes.
Right now.
Okay.
Can we get a t-shirt that says Billy, you're suspended? This would be amazing.
Wait for me in there. That's an order.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your car where my car is so our officers and first aid don't get run over, please? Thank you.
Billy's suspended.
And he's telling everybody he got suspended.
See what happened there? Yes, Chief. What happened?
Yo, the chief is like he's trying to get the other officer to like acknowledge that the other guy put his hands on him and threw him on the car. Like, this is wild work. I ain't never seen no video like this before.
There's some type of exchange between you and Sergeant Major.
Well, we're going to talk about that later. Everybody's got that. Billy's suspended. You really got this. What do you got here? What do you have?
We're trying to figure that out, Chief.
Okay. Go on, Billy.
Hey, I'm in there.
Yes, you're going to meet me in there. Go and put the dog in right now.
There's nowhere to put her. She's going to ruin things.
Okay, we'll leave her in there, Billy. Go in.
I'm going. I got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe. I want to run you over, so watch out.
No. Come on. Go ahead. You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? What's wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy.
They have to be related. Like, you know I love you? They got to be related. Yo, Ron, much love, bro. They got to be. There's something more here.
Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's got a canine in there. Hold on. They got music playing in here. Let's see what happens next. Did he drive off? That's the video? Do we have context as to what happened here? Let's scroll down and see the comments. Okay, let's see here. We got more of a story here. Okay. Bradley Beach Police Chief Leonard Gita showed up unexpectedly at a traffic accident on Main Street where the driver was later charged with DWI. The chief was not in uniform and dressed casually, and the sergeant, William Major, said he was drunk again, according to the report. The police chief tried to take the sergeant major away from the scene and criticized him for wearing a jacket with peeling police lettering. In the footage, the chief was heard saying, "Why don't you get a jacket on there that's not fit to be worn?" Chief and sergeant ended up on the hood of patrol car alteration. Okay, you grabbed me. Okay, you drunk again. Chief, get out of here. Okay, do we have any other context? Chief then heard the sergeant, maybe he's relieving his duties. Okay, here we go. After the Monmouth County prosecutor officers investigated, Gita was placed on paid administrative leave. His position as chief pays a salary of $202,000 according to the state pension records. So that's all that happened. Of course, y'all. A classic case of covering up and excusing this behavior. It is scary to think that a police chief would show up to a scene, plain clothes, drunk, and then this unfolds in front of everybody. You know what I mean? I'm kind of at a loss for words, honestly. You know? It really is. The fact that the officer threatened to arrest his chief tells me he was already sick of him. Imagine getting put over DWI and the chief shows up DWI. Oh, man. Let's not forget the fact that the police chief even drove there. Yeah, this is all types of crazy. Jeez. This part right here, especially, he's run this one back.
Okay. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Did he actually touch him? Hold on. Let's. I want to see this again. Let me see here if we can catch it.
Jacket, okay?
So he gets his left arm on him. But the sergeant here is a bit overreacting. You know what I mean? Then he goes in and pushes him all the way. I don't know what's in the water in New Jersey, but 100% they need to clean house over there, because that to me is a level of corruption. 100%. That is inexcusable. 100%. All right, last video I want to watch with you guys. If it's cool, if you guys still with me, can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a goddamn thumbs up? Can I get a let's do it, Moon? I think this might be interesting. Let's go. I like that. There you go, Rolly. So much for leading, for example. Exactly. Like, that's wild. Wow. The chief isn't Billy's idol anymore at all. At all. All right, y'all. Today, we're going to take a look at this video from CNBC. Normally, I will say to go follow some channels that we watch, some other creators, but this is a big media company, so forget them. How much money do Americans need to be comfortable? We all know how inflation has been blowing up here, and it is really making things difficult for a large portion of Americans in this country. Let's dive into the video. Let's see what they have to say about this, and let's talk about it. Don't forget, if you're here watching it, you can watch this live with me on my live streams right here on my YouTube channel. So subscribe to the channel and join us live, all right?
The average American says they need to earn $233,000 a year to be financially comfortable. But in 2021, American workers on average made only $75,203.
That's a big gap.
Americans are sort of looking at how much money they would like to have to be financially secure, and that ends up being basically 3 times what the average income is in this country. And to be essentially wealthy or really successful, it's magnitudes above that.
72% of Americans said they weren't financially secure given their current finances. And more than a quarter of Americans said they'll likely never be financially secure.
By the numbers, their debt is lower and their savings are higher coming out of the pandemic. but they're more anxious about what's going to happen next, if they have job stability, if they're going to be able to have secure retirement.
With well over half of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, many are failing to meet some of their modest financial goals.
That's a real problem, y'all. Over half of Americans in here are living paycheck to paycheck. Now, totally up to you, all right? But just from those of you that are watching on Instagram, Kick, YouTube, you don't have to disclose this. I get it. It's a personal thing. But if you choose to, how many of y'all are living paycheck to paycheck? You know what I mean? Because it's getting out of hand how inflated things are here in the U.S. with everything. When you look at how much we're spending on foreign conflicts that we're not even really involved in, when we look at the amount of illegal immigration that's coming in here that we're footing the bill for, it is like our pockets as a nation are running dry, man. And it's breaking the middle income families the most, and middle income folks, middle America. It's getting extremely bad. I saw something to the effect, people will talk about 100K minimum and all this stuff. I saw something recently, and I can't quite remember the number, but where it used to be making 70K would put you in the middle, what's it called? In the middle bracket, whatever. When you account for inflation, it's more like 150 plus, 170K a year. It was something more, a little further into the six-figure count. Is the equivalent now with inflation. So if that's the case, if you're making 70K now, it ain't like what 70K used to be because of inflation and how bad it's getting out here. My rent has, no joke, doubled in the last 5 years. And that's one of the biggest issues in our country is the cost of housing and rentals, especially when you have the big, those big firms, investment firms and all that stuff that are buying up rental properties and then skyrocketing the prices. People are living in a 2-bedroom for like $3K or $2,500, and you're talking about small 2-bedrooms. It is really bad.
There are actually millions of people struggling. It's not something that people want to talk about, but if you're in a place where your financial security feels super precarious, you're not alone. And it's not your fault.
So how did it become so difficult to be financially secure in America? And what can you do about it?
And the other thing too is, remember that jobs aren't like what they used to be. It used to be like in my mom's day and my grandmother's time period that they could work one job and spend 20, 30 years there, get their pension, have security, and they would work that one career their entire life. And then they were done. A lot of the boomers, in fact, right? But for millennials and everyone forward, millennial Zers and the Gen Ayers now, which are the children coming up, it's not going to be like that for us. Now people change careers every few years, 10 years or so. Like, you're graduating with a degree in one field. You're not even doing that field in most times. You got the degree in biology, but you're doing sales or, you know what I mean? Like, we're in a totally different place now where it is more fluid in the career force. You're not spending 20, 30 years at one place by and large. It's not trending that way anymore. More and more times people are jumping from careers to careers, job to job every couple, 2 to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. So it makes it a bit more scary for most people because you don't know if the company's going to let you go. I mean, we've seen how big in the tech sector, especially if you guys following all of that stuff, how big it's been with the layoffs over the last months, a year. All of these tech companies have been shedding people, 10% layoffs here, 8% layoffs there. Sounds small in numbers, but we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people, especially in some of these huge companies like Google, and Microsoft, and so on and so forth. 5% of people is a pretty big number of people, considering they employ thousands and thousands of people. So we don't have the level of job security that our parents or their parents had. And it makes things very scary for a lot of people. It makes things, very nerve-wracking for people to know whether or not you're going to be here for the long haul? Or are you going to get that call one day? Or are you going to decide you don't want to do this any longer? And then where are you going to go next? It's very stressful.
Let's do some budgeting. Americans working full-time earned a median monthly income of about $4,400 during the second quarter of 2023. The average worker takes home 75.2% of gross wages after taxes and benefits, shrinking the take-home pay to about $3,300.
Good old taxes.
And that just isn't enough to cover the cost of living in America today.
The cost of healthcare, that has skyrocketed. The cost of attending college has skyrocketed.
College is a scam. I'm gonna tell you, college is a scam. You should not have to pay all this money to go to college. It is ridiculous how we treat college here in America. When there's an inherent benefit to society, when people are educated, to gatekeep it with the level of expense that it's at now. It's one thing to charge something. I get it. You got people who got to work and got to eat there that are professors and staff, 100%. But we're talking about the level of per year for school, $30K a year. Damn near a salary for some people is absurd, man. It is absurd, especially when you look at these schools have hundreds, if not thousands of students. The math just isn't mathing, man. Like shit got to change. The pricing on schools is out of control. I can't even in good faith tell my kid it's worth going to college. And we talk about it quite a bit now. Like, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you.
The cost of purchasing a home has skyrocketed, but nowhere has anyone said wage growth is up 15%, right?
Take a look at some of the most essential expenses for Americans. The median monthly rent in the US is $2,029 as of June 2023. That amount already accounts for over 46% of the Americans' median pre-tax income.
There goes almost half of your money.
Classify spending more than 30% of one's gross monthly income on rent as being rent burdened. Meanwhile, the median mortgage payment for a 2,400 square foot house was $1,957 per month. However, a common rule of thumb advises spending 28% or less of your pre-tax income on mortgage payments. For the median gross monthly earnings, that translates to just $1,232.
As we talk to households and talk to consumers out in the real world, especially those, say, under 40, housing is the big issue. You know, rent, mortgage. It is the biggest concern that people aren't going to be able to make the next payment.
Inflation is really hurting individuals having stability in their housing. And I think sometimes we underestimate that if you have uncertainty in your housing, it causes uncertainty everywhere.
Housing is also the reason why cities have become more difficult to afford. Americans said it would require more than $1 million in net worth to be financially comfortable in places like San Francisco, New York, and Southern California.
I mean, come on, man. We're talking about three of the largest cities. San Francisco is the tech capital. That place is so inflated on pricing because generally the people that are living there are making more money because it's the heart of all the tech industry. So that, to me, that's already an outlier. I don't look at that. New York is New York, though. New York is different, in that it is New York, and everyone wants to be in New York. Everyone wants to be in Manhattan and all that stuff, but I can never do it. It's way too busy for me. And, shout out to my New York homies and all that, but New York's dirty. I'm just going to keep it about, it's dirty. You get out there and it's dirty. And then, Cali, you're paying for the weather, but I can never, I used to live in San Diego, right, years ago, but outside of the weather, one, you're dealing with too many other environmental issues out there. Drought, you've got landslides, you've got earthquakes. They pretty much get everything except for tornadoes in Cali. And then when you add in the fact that they have droughts and stuff, and that they have a super far left liberal leaning politics, which are taxing everyone to death, which blows my mind. I don't understand, as a Democrat, why would I further vote for Democratic officials that are going to tax me more? I don't understand that concept, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that. I think we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. It happened here in Chicago, as a matter of fact. Perfect example here in Chicago, right? Which is our prior mayor, Lori Lightfoot, aka the Turtle, was very much saying we're a sanctuary city. We're a sanctuary city, right? Nobody in Chicago or the voter base, especially the black voter base, said anything about this when she was saying how we are a sanctuary city. Then guess what happens? The governor in Texas, whoever the current one is, I don't know if it's Abbott or whoever the current governor is down there, decides to send the illegals that are coming into the Texas border straight up to the sanctuary cities in the U.S. because they said they're sanctuary cities. Now what happened was we started getting buses of illegals from Venezuela, mostly over that are here now. And the city has put them into what used to be former grammar schools in the South Side, which have been closed down, which the communities were pissed off about in the first place. Like, why are you closing down schools in our neighborhoods that would need them, that they've been vacated for a period of time. And now they've shoved these illegals in there, and the illegals are getting stipends per month so they can live off of the taxpayer dollars. Guess who was livid? There were viral videos of black Chicagoans going in on the politicians about, I'm gonna keep it a buck here, they don't want no illegals here. I'm putting it nicely because what it was they didn't want no Hispanics around. I'm not taking issue with that, but what I do say to folks is your vote matters. All the people here in Chicago that was voting Democratic for all these Democratic, very progressive Democratic politicians, guess what? This is a result of your vote. You voted these motherfucking clowns in, and now they're putting illegals ahead of our own people in the city that need the resources, that need the schools that they closed down, but now they're shoving the illegals in there, giving them your taxpayer dollars so they can thrive. Meanwhile, our own homeless that are here in the hoods, in the streets of Chicago, and the children that need education, now you got to ship them off somewhere else because your neighborhood schools closed down. They are not getting the shit that they need. And Chicagoans are furious, especially black Chicagoans. They are pissed about how this all played out. And I don't blame them. I don't think we should be footing the bill for any of that shit. Like right now, what's happening, I'm getting off on a tangent here. I apologize because this is about the housing and how much money, but it all ties in together. You know what I mean? It all ties in together. And Joe Biden allowing all these illegals to come in here, I promise you, it is nothing but, I firmly believe, a political plan, because when you bring the illegals in here and and you help them out, what's going to happen is you're ultimately buying their political allegiance. They're going to remember Joe Biden. Joe Biden helped me very, very much. And now when they're able to vote, because you allow them to vote somehow, they're going to vote Democrat. It's a fucking political move. Anyway, let's get back into the video. I know I went off on a thing. Yo, John, what's up, man? Murky, what's up? The whole system needs to change. Oh, bro, you don't even know. Some days I really believe and feel as though a complete flip of the whole system. Like, we need a reset, America. There needs to be like a button that we hit that resets every goddamn thing. Everyone goes back to their figurative corners and we start from scratch. First thing we're going to address is the stupid tax laws. We're going to simplify that shit, make it one thing, and that is it. And whatever money is generated from a flat tax, whatever, the government got to figure it out. Instead of keep on raising it on our backs, figure it out. Because the government is so wasteful with money. It is ridiculous. Some things really should be privatized and let private companies run it because they are more efficient. They're going to streamline the process because they want to maximize revenue. We should offload certain things that are regulated by the government. They have complete oversight, but pass it off because they're way more efficient. We don't need all these government workers that are collecting pensions that are not doing their job in an efficient manner, because, you know, motherfuckers get in the government job and they get comfortable. And I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're a government worker, but you know what it is. Keep it a buck. Just look at the post office. They're chilling. They're on cruise control. They're not in a hurry to get you your stamps, bro. You go in there, you're fucking taking forever to get some.
Why we've seen some migration or mobility around the country where some people say, I'm living in a high-cost state like California or New York. Yeah. We really want to sort of pack up and go to an area that's less expensive. And one of the ironies of that is those places that were cheaper before are now becoming more expensive.
because everyone's following each other. A prime example is Austin, Texas. Austin for a long time was super chill, was a low-key spot, but now Austin, Texas is the tech valley of the South. All of the people from Tech Valley, Silicon Valley and all of that were up in Cali and all of that started to move out of there and go to Austin. Now they've all flooded over there. And that's a big reason why Texas is on the verge of flipping politically from typically a Republican state to potentially being possibly a Democratic voting state. With the amount of people that are coming over from Cali and some of these other Western regions, they bringing in their political views as well. And it's going to shift and it's going to create a very big identity clash in Texas. You know, from old true Texans to the migrating ones that now live here and are very blue, you know, progressive.
Americans spend on average $690.75 on food every month, according to the latest data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That amount is significantly higher than any of USDA's estimated grocery bills, including more generous and liberal food plans.
I think a lot of people are spending money on ordering out, though. That's a big problem. Not enough people are spending time cooking their own shit, and you pay for it. Until I got into my current state of clean eating, which I've been on now since like June of last year, I'm definitely much lower on my food bill. Oh my God. And I stopped ordering out. I might order once a month out from like DoorDash. You know, before it used to be like regularly, it was bad. And you're eating junk food. The quality of food that you eat is better when you cook it yourself, and you're going to save more money because you could buy produce, you know, you could freeze stuff. If you just make the time to do like food prep, buy stuff at good prices, fresh foods, you're going to eat better. You're going to feel better. You will cut your food spending per month down. I would highly encourage you all that are watching this to make an effort to stop eating out. Not saying altogether, but you know, if you're eating out, dining out, ordering out 4 days, 5 days out the week, bro, you can save so much money by just doing it once a week. Treat yourself on a Sunday or a Saturday night. The rest of the week, prep some stuff. If you don't know how to cook, learn to cook, man. I promise you, you will save money. If you are struggling with bread right now, you can really have some leftover money by putting in the effort on your groceries and cooking for yourself and limiting how much you eat out. I swear to God.
At the out-of-pocket health expenditure,
tastes way better too.
The average
Absolutely.
Americans $96.42 every month, and you get a total expense of $2,816.17 for renters, and $2,744.17 for homeowners. That amount already accounts for 85% of the median take-home pay for average American.
That's 85% of your check is gone out of the bank. Now we see how people are out here really living it. It's tough. It's fucking tough.
Renters, and over 82% for an average homeowner. This is excluding other essential expenses like transportation, childcare, and debt payments.
Car insurance, car notes. You feel me? That's not even that's not even the rest of the essential costs per month that we all have to take care of. If you have a homeowner, you got maintenance costs on the home. Stuff's gonna break. You know what I mean? Like, we can go on and on.
Americans are really struggling with just the increase of costs of living and food and housing. Utility bills have gone up. Car insurance has gone up. Homeowners insurance has gone up.
Yep.
And how can they pay for them but also meet other goals that they have to?
Budgeting experts advise Americans to spend just 50% of their net income on essentials, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings or paying off debt.
We see that allocation shifting significantly where people are spending 75% of their take home just on needs, which leaves very little for wants and very little for saving for your financial future.
And that is a fast way to suffering from depression, being really down because you can't even treat yourself to doing something that you would enjoy. Whether it's taking a little trip somewhere, it don't got to be somewhere exotic, just getting out. Even a staycation makes you feel a little bit better. Getting away, change the scenery up here and there, going to do an activity you really like. People don't even have the extra bread to do stuff like that. And they're stuck in this game loop, and it wears you out, man. And that's the sad part about all of this. Hey, question for you. I know it's a bit, are you still in the Marines? No, I've been on the Marine Corps since 05. Hunting, fishing helps lower my food spending. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. It really doesn't. Let me explain why. Because I fish. In fact, I just pulled out, I went fishing last week. I killed the crappie and perch. I got all kinds of, I froze the fillets up. But that day I spent, let's see, 20 to launch. I spent probably another 20 in bait. Like, let's just say I sit at $50 to go out and fish that day. If I were to divide it up, if I were to really do the math, that means each packet of frozen fish that I filleted up. Let's see, I caught 15 perch that I kept. I caught 200 plus that day, but I kept 15 of the bigger ones. I kept 21 crappie that were about 10 to 12 inch, beautiful fillets. So, you know, if I were to do the math on that and you find out like a price per, yeah, I don't, you know, it's not always like that. I do a lot of salmon fishing. If I were to do the math on how much it costs for me to go out to go catch a salmon, it's actually cheaper to go buy it from the grocery store, to be honest with you. By the time you buy lures, the gear, the gas to go travel up there, the launch fees, it actually isn't like cost effective. But you probably are going to eat better quality because you're catching it fresh or you're hunting it fresh like a deer or a turkey or something like that. Probably that would be like the healthier thing, perhaps, maybe, you know?
So depending upon where you live and of course your income, many Americans really cannot meet that target allocation.
So much of managing your financial life in America today is like drinking from a fire hose. I think many households are not able to show up and impose a framework of their own design onto their finances. Many are still in this reactionary space where they're just trying to figure out how to make ends meet.
The Federal Reserve has implemented 11 interest rate hikes to combat inflation since March 2022. But more than a third of Americans said rising interest rates kept them from financial comfort.
Higher interest rates really can stand in the way of affordability for many financial activities or decisions that people want to engage in, and home purchases is sort of at the top of that list.
Look at the person who was going to buy a house that was, let's say, $375,000 2 years ago. Their monthly payment would have been less than $2,000. Now it's about $3,400. And it's the same house.
That's
right?
crazy.
The only thing that has changed is the interest rate.
Purchasing a car is more expensive. It's more expensive to maintain a balance on a credit card, with the new offers for a credit card, even for the best qualified individual, being at 20.5%, and other people are paying closer to 30%.
The cost of capital is going up very rapidly, and many of the kind of toeholds we saw for lower income households was because they were having access to credit and to home loans and to other things in a relatively flat economy where they still had a good job market. The ability to access credit, both for small businesses and for households, is getting much harder as the financial system becomes more risk averse in that space.
Credit is essential because Americans don't have the savings to cover big expenses. More than 40% of Americans blamed insufficient retirement funds or emergency savings as the reason for financial insecurity.
For a lot of people, just to feel subjectively feel financially better, they need some amount of savings. A lot of financial planners will say 3 months of your income. That's, for many people, so overwhelming that they can't even begin to think about it.
More than half of Americans today said they didn't have at least 3 months of emergency expenses saved, including 22% that said they had no emergency savings at all.
That's pretty scary, man. That's pretty scary. And when you look at the rising costs of homes and cars, the car market right now is so screwed, man. They've even said, like, don't even try and buy a new car right now. It's out of control. You better find something used or something, or learn to ride a bike. But it makes me wonder if at some point we're just going to bottom out. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to get to a point where they keep raising prices. No one's going to buy nothing. And then what happens? We're going to like stall out, you know, maybe a crash of some sort that resets this whole thing is what we need. I really don't know what other things I can think about here, you know? So Heeb, what's up, bro? Thank you. You know, something has to change. We can't keep going up this hill without there's got to be a point in which we hit the top of this hill and we just roll down and crash and burn. I really don't know how else is going to play out here. What do you guys think?
It doesn't take unemployment to really knock somebody out of whack with respect to their personal finances if they're among the many Americans who say they cannot afford a $1,000 emergency expense and to pay that from their savings.
The reality is, if expenses are routinely higher than your income, you are not going to be able to put away meaningful sums. There are many, many households who do the verb of saving. You see money go into their account all the time. It just doesn't stay there because they are routinely hit with a need to grab that little bit of money and use it for some kind of income shock or unexpected expense or even expected expense.
36% of Americans said they had more credit card debt than emergency savings.
It's not good.
According to Experian, an average American holds a debt balance of $96,371.
Ugh. That's crazy. You know, my debt right now is $500 is what I got is all the debt I got right now on a card, on one credit card. That's it. That blows my mind to think if I had $96K that I owed someone, bro. It just blows my mind.
Which includes several loan products like credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages. More than a quarter of Americans said debt was what kept them from financial security.
Debt is a way of channeling some of our financial resources, and that can be a very effective tool. Many of us are fans of credit cards that have rewards, for example, but if you're not paying that principal or debt off within the billing cycle, that's when those double-digit percentage interest rates hit, and that can then exact a toll on the other aspects of your personal finances.
Yo, here's the problem that I have with credit cards is that they try to lure you in with those points spends, you know, whatever you spend it on, you get points, and then people will do that. And yeah, let's say you were able to make the payment within that cycle so that you don't get hit with any kind of crazy interest rate or anything like that. The thing about it though is if you keep doing that, you're on a roll, you're able to do it, but then inevitably life hits you in the face, something comes up, you're not able to make those payments, you fall, you know, it's been 2 or 3 months because you're dealing with some major issue, home or personal life, health, has diverted you from being able to do that. And now that thing has built up and now it just builds, it's compiling on itself. And now you fall behind, you know what I mean? That's what I don't like about it. I don't use my car. I know I got people that use their car all the time and they'll make their monthly, but I'm just always weary of something happening to me that then I got to divert all my funds to that. And then the credit card is building up behind me, you know, cause I can't put some on it or, you know what I mean? I'm just way more cautious in that regard. And, you know, like, I'm just grateful that I had a grant for college. Cause you know, some of y'all that have college debts, school debt is in the debt amount is absolutely astronomical, man. And man, I'm just very fortunate because when it comes to you know, credit card debt, that's like under $500 is what I got. Like it's like 300 something right now, and that's only because I try to put something on it at some point every now and again just so it stays active. But I try to do shit straight up.
How do we properly address this so that people cannot be in this?
Buying a house and seeing $500,000 owed is still scary too. Yeah, no, I get it, right? But I think it's different with a house because you know that like there's equity in it. It's different. What I was talking about was strictly credit card debt. You know, I'm not talking about like car note or car loan or home loan. Those are inevitably, or even rent, because those are going to be stuck with you for life. I made peace with that and being like, you're always going to have some kind of a home/rent thing and car to some extent, unless you pay your stuff off. But to me, those are just inherent. You're going to have those in life. But what you can control is your credit card because you don't always have to use that shit. And a lot of people use it way too freely and get themselves jammed up. That's what I'm speaking about more specifically. You know what I mean? Affirm has expanded so much. Nowadays, you don't even have to have a credit card on you. Affirm literally has digital cards. That is awful. It is. Although I do have stock in Affirm. Sadly, it went down since when I bought it. But I like what they do. But I do agree. I do agree. What's the topic today? You're watching a video on how much money do Americans need to be comfortable.
Cycle of just focusing on paying debt and necessities, but can even think about transitioning to that other 20% and creating an emergency savings, which causes financial stability, or even saving for retirement, which is the goal of creating future financial stability in retirement.
The fact that many Americans are living in financial insecurity poses a big risk to the economy as a whole.
There's a reason why we measure and monitor very closely things like consumer confidence or consumer sentiment, because what populates those data points are everyday measurements like inflation and the strength of the job market.
I think COVID really showed us that households, when they don't have a level of stability and security, are actually the primary foundation of whether the economy can be strong or not, because we are so based on consumer spending in this country.
Public policy can greatly improve Americans' chances of achieving financial security.
So, for example, Social Security is the bedrock of most people's financial security in retirement. It's not the only source of their retirement income, but it keeps a lot of older people out of poverty. And we know that Social Security needs some reforms in order to maintain the same level of benefits. And then also anything we can do to make sure that employers are offering any kind of retirement savings opportunities, emergency savings opportunities at work, offering employees the ability to enroll in benefits, whether that's health insurance or insurance for life insurance or disability insurance. You know, employers are a key part of this too, and public policies play a big role in terms of what employers can offer and at what price they can afford it.
The household's willingness to work toward financial security is also important.
Ultimately, the answer here is that solutions have to be arrived at the macro level as well as the household level. And so at some level, we all need to try to own our own financial success by managing our money as well as we can across the range of areas like emergency savings and retirement.
Financial advisors say the first step is to have a clear goal.
What do you want to achieve personally? What do you want to achieve at work? When do you want to retire? What do you want to do for others? And write that down.
But the key to success comes down to budgeting.
Everyone should budget. What we say is it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. And so think about and have some transparency of where is your money going. And then make sure the budget that you have aligns with the goals that you wrote down. If you say you want to retire early, are you saving more to retire early? If you want to put your children through college, if you want to be debt-free, are you paying more on your student loans? Are you paying more on your credit cards so you can be debt-free? Make sure that your budget aligns with your goals.
There are actually millions of people struggling. It's not something that people want to talk about, but if you're in a place where your financial security feels super precarious, you're not alone. And it's not your fault.
Many people who have really high incomes and a lot of savings still feel financially anxious. So don't feel like this is your fault or something to do with the fact that your income isn't enough. You know, we all have to deal with this in different ways. And the most important thing you can do is just acknowledge that and deal with it and not try to avoid it.
Yo, pretty interesting look at like what's going on right now. And, you know, maybe if anything out of this, it will reaffirm for some of you that you're not alone if you're out here feeling that pinch, man, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's over half the country that's feeling it right now. And something needs to change, that's for sure. But one thing I will say that it takes good financial discipline to push through this and be able to work your way through it. You know what I mean? Budgeting, as the woman said, is very, very big. Limiting things that you don't need to spend on that are dumb, like eating out or ordering Grubhub. There was sometimes when I would order that food, I'd get like a hot dog or two or something like that. The hot dogs would be like $10 for two or whatever. And then when I go to check out, the total bill was like $28, maybe close to 30. And I looked and I'm like, oh, why is it's $10 hot dogs. Why am I paying almost 25 whatever dollars? Well, it's because there's like another $10 in fees plus this fee, and then you're gonna leave a tip, and then I usually tip pretty good, so when it's all said and done, I'm like, yeah, this is dumb. I'm throwing money away. It's like I better just get my ass up and go get it, or just go cook it. And when I finally got to that point of doing it, you really start to see the money there. You know what I mean? So there are things that you can do right now that will help in all of this, and hopefully give you a little bit of breathing room, because it's tough, man. And hopefully we see something change in the economy for sure. Social Security needs work and vet benefits need work. Yeah, I get both. Omar, what's up, bro? Welcome, man. Let's see here. Yeah, vet benefits. I mean, I get that. I get a pension. I've been getting a pension since I was 22 for my service time. So, and that'll be for the rest of my life. So, it definitely could probably use some tweaks, but you know, yeah. Revis, what's up, bro? I'm good. Appreciate you for pulling up. Can I buy more time? That might help. Buy what kind of time? We don't got, hey, there's one thing we can't buy or create or manufacture is time. The only time we got is the time we got right now. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Brandon? How you been? Can I, what time you playing RP? We're about to go into RP right now. Bro, down here in Puerto Rico, they're trying to get out of debt is almost impossible. Dozen eggs are almost $10. I don't understand. And I don't understand how expensive it is in PR. It doesn't make sense. Like, I know all the gringos came out there and all of that stuff, but I still don't understand how eggs, considering you go to the pueblo and they got farms, you can, I would be going to the local homie on, who got chickens and buy eggs. I don't understand how certain things in PR are that expensive. My aunt was just there recently visiting family and stuff. I got family out there, of course. I hear it all the time. I don't know. I don't understand that. Why PR is so excessively expensive. I'm always get out of debt and then something happens and I'm right back in it. Yo, that's life. I get it. It's life. It will throw you a curveball. And let me say these videos for later real quick. Hold on. We'll watch these the next live stream where we do react stuff. I don't want to miss this real quick. Save. We'll do that one next time. I still want to do this one. This is a long one though, so we'll do this on like the next stream. All right, we got those saved. Cool. Here's the thing. I'm gonna load up. We're gonna get into some role play right now. I'm gonna fire it up right now. So here's the thing though, is that you will be going in stride like, oh shit, life is good. And life will throw you a curveball 100%. I made peace with the fact that is a thing that will always happen. And I think all you can do is keep that in your mind so that when it does hit, it doesn't hit you nearly as hard. And I think that you always got to be prepared for the worst. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to make it seem like doom or gloom, but I try to be prepared for the worst so that when it hits, it's not as bad. You know what I mean? It's not as bad. I've been doing snowball technique for paying off my debts. What's snowball technique? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that. But I definitely encourage you all, man, to exercise some financial discipline and make that happen. What I missed, I was here at the Crazy Hospital Girl. Yeah, you missed a couple more videos, bro. Bandit, you can go back and watch the stream, or you could my editor is gonna chop out the individual segments and they'll go up over the course of the next week or so. We'll spread them. Each day I put up a different video, so you can check it out that way. Yo, the queue is only 8 people tonight at 5:30. Yo, wait a minute, that's low. Why is it so light? All right, if you're on Instagram, I'm gonna kill the stream. Coming over to kick.com, kick.com/djmoondawglive. We're gonna get into some GTA roleplay. We're gonna have some laughs and we're gonna have some fun. It's a good time, I promise you. Pay off one loan and then put that amount to the next loan and continue until all. Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was referred to that. That's smart. That's smart. Yep, and just be consistent, man. And you know what? It'll be off. That's smart, man. Taxes are 12%. That is pretty high. Jesus Christ. I mean, here in Chicago, we pay our city taxes 10.25%. It's one of the highest city sales taxes in a city in the US. So I get it, man. Here's something that I thought about. Here's some other things that you can do. So check this out. I only learned this recently, right? Okay, like here's a hack I saw on TikTok. It's great. Go to the store. You know, they got the rotisserie chickens. A lot of times a whole ass rotisserie chicken is like $5 to $8, maybe $10. Sometimes they're only like $5, $6, $7. If you go and buy like 4 of those bitches, and then you go back home and you start cutting and slicing and dicing, get all the meat off these motherfuckers. Take all the breast meat off, thigh, leg, wings, chop it all up, Take all the breast meat, all the loose meat that you cut off, slice it, dice it, and then you can start vac sealing stuff. You can start meal prepping. You end up spending less money than if you were to buy individual chicken breasts, individual thighs, individual legs, and it'll last you a lot longer. I was like, yo, that's a great idea. And who doesn't love rotisserie chicken? Them shits are fire. Rotisserie chicken is motherfucking fire. Can we all agree? You know what I mean? React. Big Jaw, the homie on YouTube. I'll take a look later, bro. I hear meal portion planning. That's what I actually do. Yeah. The other thing too is wherever you live, this might not apply to everybody, but find a local farmer in your area that raises cattle. You can actually buy a whole cow, halves or wholes. It costs about like $1,200. You could buy a whole motherfucking cow, and they cut it all up, and they give you every cut of meat on the cow, everything. We're talking about hundreds of pounds of meat. For $1,200, you can buy this, and I dug into this. With all that meat, you could probably last you damn near the whole year for a family of 4. And that's if you ate every piece of meat like every day. You know, which you're realistically not. You could buy a whole for $1,200. Boom. Now you just taking care of meats and proteins by buying a whole cow. I'm talking about every piece of the cow. They'll clean it, they'll package it, You know what I'm saying? I found a farmer company guy up in Wisconsin that does it, and I'm really considering doing that. I kind of want to find a family member to go halves on it, because I don't, where the fuck am I gonna put a whole, I don't have the space for a whole ass cow. You know what I mean? You know, eating out is pretty stupid. I'm not saying not to go out and eat, but like being lazy and then just ordering, you're blowing money 100%. The end of advice is hard for me. I live in Guam, 12 miles, 24 island. We eat seafood like crazy. No, hey, listen, I love seafood though. See, if I'm living on Guam, I'm just gonna learn. I already fish, but if you didn't fish, I would say go fish so that you can just catch it yourself, you know. And you guys, I would eat seafood every day. I have no problems eating seafood. It's delicious. I almost DoorDashed a Chicago dog for lunch, but opted for a bagel and some cottage cheese. There you go. Cottage cheese, good in protein, you know. Bagels, all right, you know. I try to lay off of breads too much and shit. All right, we're in the server. Let me pull up this stuff right here. All right, listen, if you're on Instagram, if you want to come through, Mark and anybody else that's watching, coming over to Kick, you can see right above me, it says kick.com/djmoondawglive. We're gonna get into GTA roleplay. It looks a little something like this. And if you are on YouTube, come on over to Kick. We're gonna do some roleplay over there, man. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna laugh. I'm gonna be my cop character, and it's gonna be funny because I do a lot of trolling and we just kind of clown around and all that. So if not, y'all have a great day, man. Much love, and I'll see you guys soon. All right.